extra, extra. I want all you to watch all about this craziness, Jed. I want all you to look at this madness. This is insane. Now, this little girl you see on the screen right there, yes, that dark skinned girl, how does she look to you? Does she look white, or does she look Africa, or does she look black? Does she look white, or does she look black? I want a little comment. Just drop a comment there. Does she look, at first glance, when you first see her, when you look at her first, let me show you her in full screen, right? When you see this little girl right here, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Does she look black, or does she look white? 99.999999999% of everybody who comment, I'm sure, that looked at this will say, yes, she is black. But check this. This little girl, 16-year-old, is convinced that she is a white girl. I know what you're saying. She don't look in the mirror. She obviously had to look in the mirror. I want you guys to look at this video and tell me what you think. Take a look at it. Before we look at the video, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, because when we get them kind of videos on them, when our viewers send us them kind of videos on them, we have to look at it and we have to talk about it. And I want you to tell me, so we can get everybody's perspective, not just my perspective, but your perspective as well. So subscribe to the channel and also press the bell, so when we go live, you will be the first to be notified as well. Let's take a look at this crazy ass video. This little girl thinks that she is white.
I know a lot of people take issue with my beliefs. I'm white. I'm a Caucasian because everything about me is different from an African American. I have naturally straight hair. My hair isn't nappy. It doesn't require weave. My nose is not giant as like African Americans. My lips are perfect. They're not too big and they're not too small. Like, they're just perfect. My ears, I don't have black people ears because they're really giant. Most African Americans speak ghetto. But when it comes to black people, I think they're all ugly and I have nothing in common with them. I'm different from African Americans because I'm white.
What? Listen. I want all you to calm down a little bit, right? No, I'm serious. This is not a joke, you know. This is not even like a comedy strip, you know. I know some of people might say, yo, this had to be a comedy sequence. This is not a comedy skit. This little girl actually think that she is a white girl. Like listen, don't you have a mirror in the house? Like, when you look at that mirror, what is that mirror telling you? It's like this kind of people and them. Well, she's young still, but she'll grow older and get a big enough mirror so she could see her whole body. Like, 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 1 is not 10. It's just logics. You are black.
My figure is just like Kim Kardashian, and she's a wonderful role model. I act and I think like a white person instead of a black person. I believe that I'm completely and utterly better than them. Like, we're on 2 different levels. Like, okay, African Americans are here, I'm here. White people act and think just way more mature than African Americans. Black people, they think in a criminal way. When I think about African Americans, I feel like asking them, what is wrong with them?
Folks, this is not like a comedy strip. I tell you, this is not like a funny thing, you know. This is not like for laughs, you know. This is the facts. Yo, what is wrong with some black people in truth, yo? How could you not like the skin that you're in? Why? How? Where? I don't understand. But for her, it's a whole new different thing. Because she's looking at the reality in the mirror and she denying what she see with her own eyes. It's like, yo, she should say, yo, I'm blind. I can't see nothing in front of me. I think they should need to take that girl and get her eyeglasses. Let her check her face and check her eyes and make sure that she could see properly. Because, you know, there are people like that, you know. You might look at red and you might think it's green. You might look at green and you might think it's purple. Like color blindness. Like, people cannot distinguish different colors. I'm assuming that some people have it so bad they can't even tell white from black. They can't even look at the color of their skin and see. They look at black and they see white. They look at white and they see black. They look at green and they see purple. Maybe that's what she has. She probably have a high tolerance. Probably that's what it is. A high tolerance for for color, whatever it is. She can't see color. She's colorblind.
They're really dangerous. If an African American is on the same street as I am, I'll cross the street to avoid their chaotic, thuggish ways.
Are you okay?
I'm irritated.
I'm sorry.
I just know that I'm white. I mean, she might not know that I'm white, but I know that I'm white. I can feel it through my veins. I feel it through my blood.
Let me ask you a question. I know I'm stopping the video and stuff like that because I'm pissed off. I'm a little bit pissed off. What do you feel in your vein and in your blood? Like what do you feel in your vein and in your blood? How is it different for what a white person and a black person feel in their vein and in their blood? Like how did you come to that conclusion? You know, who knock you upside the head one day and make you feel like yes, hallelujah, and just have like a warped vision? Who told you those things? You need help. You need psychological evaluation. Oops. She's on the Dr. Phil show. She's getting psychological evaluation, but she's still denying the fact that she is black. Gets worse. Yeah, it gets worse.
I tell my mom I'll never be like any of those Negroes. My mom tries to criticize me about my supposed race. I tell her she's just ignorant. There's nothing wrong with my views or beliefs because I have freedom of speech and everything I'm saying is true.
Okay, Treasure, how are you this?
Listen, little girl. Listen. Now, at some point in time, you're thinking, yo, this is funny. This is something that they just put up there so people could laugh and stuff like that. Yo, this is serious thing, you know. The girl actually believed that she is a white girl. I want you guys to comment and tell me if you ever seen craziness like that so yet in your life. Because I never see nothing so yet. I never see nothing so yet. She is far beyond explanation, beyond saving. She's 16 years old now. You think that there ever be a time where she'll wake up and be like, oh shoot, for a whole 12, 13 years, I'm thinking that I was white. Oh shoot, I'm black. Or, say for instance, she's walking on the street one day and there's a call for a black female walking on the street, a suspicious female walking on the street. Do you think that they'll pass her by and say, no, that's not the person that we're looking for? They say black female, but she's white. Boo-boo, you are black. Love the skin that you're in. Love the fact that you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And I ain't going to take that away from her. She's a nice, cute little girl. She's 16 years old. She's 16 years old. She speaks intelligently, so she could have a lot going for her. But if you cannot connect or identify with who you is inside, nobody is gonna accept you. The white people ain't gonna accept you. Because when they look at you, they see a black girl. Yes, when they look at you, they see a black girl. The white people are not going to accept you. And if you continue like that, nobody at all will accept you. You probably have time because you're 16 years old still. But I remember when I was 16, and I wasn't that stupid. Well, I ain't going to say stupid because stupid is a wrong word. I apologize. You're not stupid. You are confused, my dear. You are very, 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 very confused. How about that? You need to see a shrink. Well, you probably need, like, you know, like in the Supreme Court, they have like a whole set of justice. You need a whole series of shrinks, like all of them deliberating on you at the same time, like working on your head, one working on different parts of your brain at the same time, and psychoanalyzing you. So like you need like about 10 shrink to work on you at the same time, because that is the only way I think that you could get ever saved, because you've gone too far. You are very far into whatever you believe. And trust me, young lady, listen to your mother. Listen to your mother. Your mother said that your father is black. Your mother is black. where you think you're white. You are not white. You are dark skinned. You are a black girl. You're a beautiful black little girl. Go ahead and do beautiful thing as a black girl. Don't try to make yourself or think for a second that you are white. You are not white. You are not white. You will never ever be white, because that's not how you was born. That's not how you was born. I want you guys to listen to a little piece of the interaction between her and Dr. Phil. And she telling Dr. Phil that no, she is white. And that's what she is.
Oh,
I'm all right.
that's great.
Now, you've been listening to everything we've talked about so far,
Yes,
right?
I have.
And is there anything that your mom has said or told me about that's inaccurate, incomplete, or that you want to add something to?
Well, I mean, actually, yeah. You guys called me delusional earlier, and I feel like the only people
I did
who...
not call you delusional. I asked your mother if she thought you were delusional.
Yes, well, you asked her that question. I would like to clarify the fact that I am nowhere near delusional. I'm actually very capable and a very intelligent person, so...
Being delusional and being intelligent are not mutually exclusive.
Well, I feel like if you're being delusional, then you got to be some type of retarded. And I'm not that.
Well, I have two things to say about that. Number one, that's absolutely just simply not the fact. And number two, using that word is very derogatory. So I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't use that word.
Yeah, well, okay, well, I'll understand, only because I'm a very respectful person. And if you wish that I don't use that word, then I most definitely won't use it.
Okay, appreciate that.
Okay, no problem.
When you say that you believe yourself to be Caucasian, tell me why you believe that to be true.
Well, I know I'm a Caucasian because when I wake up in the morning, I just have such a great life. And that my hair is so perfect, my skin isn't ugly, and I'm not fat also, which is also a really African-American thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, she said African Americans are fat. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't know how much longer I could listen to this crap now. Let me listen to 2 minutes more. Guys, let me listen to 2 minutes more of this, and I promise you. I'm here for the laughs. I'm here for the laughs. I'm here for the laughs. Excuse me, don't mind me. She's so crazy, she's giving me hiccups.
So, like, I'm just nowhere near like them. And plus, they're so thug and criminal that I can't relate.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, that's just so riddled with ignorance, I don't even know how to respond.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it to be insulting. Ignorance doesn't mean lack of intelligence. It means lack of information. I think you're confusing the concept of race and ethnicity, because race is really biologically determined.
I know I'm biologically white. I feel it through my veins and through my blood. I don't just think I'm white. I know that I'm white.
Oh Lord have mercy. Young girl, you are black. You are not white. I'm not going to say that anymore, because I realize I'm getting upset, and I'm supposed to get upset. You know, it's not about being upset. In fact, I'm not upset. Pissed off. More like it. 2 more minutes, I promise. 2 more minutes of this I want to listen to, because I want to get the end of it. I want to see the end of it.
And
there's no doubt in my mind.
Even though I have told you that your father was not your father and that you are actually African American?
You might be lying.
Oh Lord have his mercy. Ah boy. That was her mother, by the way. Her mother said, didn't I tell you that your father was African American and he is not white, and I am African American and I am not white? So how do you think that you're white? I would have added, don't you look in the mirror? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? White or black? You know, if she says she see white in the mirror, you know she have a problem with her head. She have a serious problem with her head. They need to drill in there and just fix a piece of her brain. There is an imbalance of something inside of her brain. The Similac didn't work when she was a kid. Something happened. Something happened when she was a very, very young girl.
I don't trust anything that anyone else says. I know that I'm white.
ethnicity, on the other hand, has to do with whether or not you identify with a particular group in terms of their culture and practices, beliefs, religions, things that go along with that particular group, and that has nothing to do with race. Sometimes they can overlap, but not always.
Well, I feel like you're wrong. You're completely wrong. I know who I am, and I know my race, and I'm a proud white person.
Okay, all right, that's it. I can't take no more. That's it. Get out of my damn screen. Get away. You know, let me just, yeah, okay, bye-bye. Listen. I want you guys to tell me about this. If you are a doctor or someone in medical field or someone who knows this thing better than I do, I want you guys to tell me what is the problem, what is the prognosis, the diagnosis, the whatever it is that she is going through. Probably she's going through a crisis. Probably she had some abuse in her life. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Something in her life that changed her, hurt her head, hit her over the head. She fell down somewhere or whatever the case might be, and something happened to her. Something happened. And I want you guys to tell me. If you ever see anything as ridiculous like this before, I want you guys to comment and let me know. Because this is the craziest thing. Trust me, this is the craziest thing I have ever heard.